As autumn's golden hues settle into everyday life, there's no better time to bring that same warmth into your home, starting with the heart of it all, the kitchen. For those with smaller spaces, decorating for fall can feel challenging, but simplicity often brings out the most authentic charm. This season, the rustic fall style reminds us that beauty doesn't come from size or expense. It comes from texture, tone, and thoughtful details. In this narrative, we'll explore how to turn a tiny kitchen into a cozy rustic retreat using simple, budget-friendly materials that radiate comfort and nostalgia. Rustic style thrives on authenticity. Instead of searching for high-end pieces, look for character in the things you already own: a wooden cutting board, a chipped ceramic bowl, or a woven basket. These unassuming materials carry stories that contribute to the room's warmth. The rustic fall aesthetic celebrates imperfection, allowing natural materials like wood, clay, and linen to shine. Every object becomes part of the narrative, lived in, loved, and layered with history. The colors of autumn are deep, grounded, and full of comfort. Think burnt orange, olive green, honey brown, and muted cream. In a small kitchen, these hues work best when applied subtly, perhaps through a table runner, spice jars, or painted cabinet edges. Combining warm tones with neutral backdrops makes the room feel cozy without overwhelming its size. Let nature guide your palette, and the harmony will follow effortlessly. Texture is the soul of rustic design. To enhance the fall mood, incorporate tactile materials that add visual and physical warmth. Burlap placemats, jute rugs, and cotton dish towels bring a sense of organic simplicity. A small reclaimed wood shelf or a bundle of dried wheat in a mason jar can turn a plain corner into a cozy focal point. The trick is to layer textures while maintaining balance: rough meets soft, natural meets refined. Wood is the essence of rustic charm. Even the smallest touches, a wooden utensil holder, a butcher block counter, or a reclaimed cutting board, can anchor your kitchen in timeless warmth. Opt for unfinished or lightly stained wood to maintain a natural look. These pieces bring visual depth and contrast beautifully with the cooler metallic tones of kitchen appliances, creating harmony between the old and new. Lighting defines atmosphere, especially in small spaces. Instead of bright white lights, switch to warm amber bulbs or soft LED candles to emulate the soft flicker of firelight. A woven lampshade or a small hanging pendant light made from rattan or aged brass can add texture and character. The goal is to create illumination that feels gentle and comforting, inviting you to linger longer over a warm cup of tea. Tiny kitchens thrive on smart organization. Rustic design doesn't shy away from visibility. Open shelving allows your everyday items to become part of the decor. Line shelves with glass jars of grains, labeled spices, or neatly stacked ceramic dishes. The mix of practicality and charm defines rustic beauty. Choose storage baskets made of wicker or seagrass for a natural touch that keeps clutter hidden stylishly. Fall is the perfect time to decorate with nature's fading beauty. Dried eucalyptus, preserved leaves, and bundles of lavender can bring subtle life to a rustic kitchen. Place them in old pitchers or repurposed bottles for a delicate yet timeless arrangement. These botanicals not only add color and fragrance but also connect your space to the rhythms of the season, grounding the kitchen in nature's calm simplicity. A rustic kitchen feels even warmer when soft textures are introduced thoughtfully. Cotton napkins, linen tablecloths, and knitted potholders add layers of coziness. Choose earthy tones that echo the season, mustard, sienna, and cream, to complement wood and metal elements. These soft details bring a touch of homeliness that balances the rawness of rustic materials, creating an inviting space that feels lived in and loved. Rustic decor thrives on character, and vintage pieces offer that effortlessly. Thrifted tins, weathered trays, or antique glass jars add personality to even the smallest shelves. You don't need a full collection; a few carefully placed vintage elements create depth and storytelling. Each item should feel like it's been there for years, familiar, functional, and full of memories, giving your kitchen that timeless fall charm. Metallic accents can make a rustic fall kitchen glow. Copper pots, brass measuring spoons, or an old kettle instantly add a feeling of craftsmanship. Their warm gleam pairs perfectly with the earthy palette of autumn. Hanging them from a simple rack or arranging them on open shelves turns everyday tools into eye-catching displays. These metals reflect light softly, adding warmth without overpowering the room's gentle tone. Rustic fall decor doesn't require fancy purchases. Try creating simple DIY projects like twine-wrapped candle holders, painted mason jars, or fabric-covered bulletin boards. These small handmade details embody the rustic spirit of creativity and authenticity. They show that beauty lies in personal effort and meaningful imperfections, the heart of what makes your home feel uniquely yours. Every tiny kitchen benefits from a central decorative focus, a cozy moment that draws the eye. It might be a small open shelf styled with pumpkins, a wooden tray with candles and pine cones, or a cozy coffee nook decorated with plaid. This focal point not only organizes your decor but also helps define the room's seasonal mood. It's a visual anchor that feels both charming and intentional. Scents are powerful mood setters. The aroma of cinnamon sticks, baked apples, or vanilla candles instantly transforms a kitchen into a fall sanctuary. Place a simmer pot on the stove with cloves, orange peels, and nutmeg to fill the air with nostalgia. These comforting scents bring emotional warmth, reminding everyone who enters that the heart of the home beats strongest during autumn. Replace glossy, modern plates with matte ceramic dishes in muted tones. Handmade pottery, clay mugs, or speckled bowls add the organic feel essential to rustic fall design. Their imperfect shapes and textures align beautifully with the season's aesthetic, natural, grounded, and soulful. Even if displayed casually, they elevate everyday dining into a cozy seasonal ritual. Rustic design is never about excess, it's about purpose and authenticity. In a small kitchen, every object matters. Keep only what you love and use daily. A clutter-free countertop, a small herb pot, and a textured hand towel can evoke more warmth than layers of decor. Simplicity leaves space for appreciation of the season, of the home, and of the everyday rituals that make life feel full. Autumn invites us to celebrate nature indoors. Display acorns, pine cones, and small branches in jars or trays. These organic accents cost nothing but create a stunning seasonal ambience. You can even collect fallen leaves and frame them in simple glass frames. The rustic fall kitchen thrives when nature becomes both muse and material, humble, real, and endlessly beautiful. Add personal elements that reflect your life, handwritten recipes pinned on a corkboard, family photos in wooden frames, or your grandmother's mixing bowl on display. These small, sentimental items add soul to your space. The rustic fall style is more than an aesthetic, It's a feeling of belonging, a connection to moments that warm the heart just as much as the colors warm the eyes. Even in a tiny kitchen, carve out a space for togetherness. A small bistro table, a plaid throw over a chair, or a candle centerpiece turns an ordinary corner into a fall gathering nook. Rustic design celebrates hospitality, the joy of sharing meals and stories surrounded by textures and tones that comfort the spirit. Incorporating rustic fall decor into a small kitchen is all about balance. Too many textures can overwhelm, too few may feel cold. Step back often and assess the visual rhythm of your space. Aim for a flow that feels organic, like a walk through the woods where every sight and texture feels intentional yet effortless. As the days grow shorter and the air turns crisp, your tiny kitchen can become a sanctuary of warmth and creativity. Through rustic textures, natural materials, and simple handmade touches, you invite the spirit of fall into your daily routines. Every meal cooked, every candle lit, becomes an act of seasonal celebration. With these cozy home decorating ideas, Decorasri reminds you that it's not the size of your kitchen that matters, it's the love and intention that fill it.